Hello and welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Forest Village. We're in the middle of, well, it's late fall, but early frost here. That means we need to take care of those. We'll put our fishers up. Gathering is over, so we have, let's see, we will start, I guess we'll do a tailor. And we should start doing some more charcoal as well to get that going. Well, we're pretty good on the firewood, actually. So we have all these people here to gather stuff. So let's have them gather this stuff too. Yeah. So we should think about what we want to grow this next year. We have oats, potato, oats and wheat. I'm thinking I'm gonna take this back to potato, because that flour will actually last, or wheat rather, will actually last quite a good little while. Let's also up our mining in each of these mines. Just to get it all really going. Ah, yes, and they're all taking this back to this warehouse that we made, which works really well for us. I think it would be good if we thought about what we want to do in terms of getting some fruit growing. So, let's see. No. I wanted this. Yes. Alright, so if we grow it here... be one away. We may be running into some of the same issues like the fields. Will it? Yeah, it's gonna force me into that, huh? Wow. Ah, but you can't. I can't because of this. Really? Aw, man. Tool reserves are low. Well, they're not that low. I guess I can do that much, but that's not very big. Okay, you know what? I guess I'll put it over here then. That's what happens. All right, so I'm pretty sure that when it gets to a certain size, it is going to want more than more than one worker, but it keeps saying one. I just don't think that's true. So I'm just gonna say I'll just do that. Sure. And then, well, then why don't we also do an apiary? Yeah. So I'll get a road started next to it. Maybe wait for the daytime. Right? Did I? Okay. Oh, that's still next to that? Interesting. Alright, get that going. And then apiary for some honey. Yeah, sure, we can just have that right on. Ah. Sure. Oh, we might want to actually put some guys building that too, huh? Yeah, surprise, surprise. Yeah, see those two workers, they're giving us lots of ore. So, if we're now... Yeah, I'm gonna now start working on some cast iron, and then we could maybe even during the winter just kind of get general constant production of tools going soon. We're getting enough of a population. Speaking of population, how much room do we have? Oh, nope, that's school. I wonder if we're totally full up on our housing. We are. So actually, we should build another house. Clearly. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Oh, but that way. Yes. If you're wondering how to do that, just press R. Okay, so this guy is gonna be apples. So obviously you can choose others when you get them. You just only start with apples. We'll just go ahead and get that started. Obviously it's not going to grow right now, but when it comes to the spring, we'll want to make sure that we remember to assign a worker there, so that we can get going. Yeah, so the school, the one tutor is teaching 4, can teach up to 10. The building's not upgradable, at least for now. No, the apiary is almost done, so that's pretty awesome. Come on, come on. Oh, and the house is almost done. What are we doing on, well, late winter, still to have 300 firewood. That's pretty good. And then, we'll have this. That's great. It's excellent. So now, orchards, as it would kind of make sense, they will not produce right away. We will need to. It'll actually take a few years. I want to say 3 or 4, maybe even 5 seasons for the trees to actually grow to maturity. Then you get fruit. So yeah, it's a little investment for sure. All right, I'm gonna take. Actually, that's a ton of clay. We're probably good on that for a little bit. All right, so farmers. 4. Then we want 1 in the apiary, and we want 1 doing fruit. Right? Oh, we don't... Alright, well, let's get this figured out. We can take a couple away from there. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Right, we said the next big project is going to be this, which actually we're pretty close to having all the necessary items for that. So let's definitely do that. Although before I forget, what we should do is a scarecrow. Can it fit anywhere over here? Dang it, nighttime. Well, why don't we put another field this way, and then we'll do another. Yeah. So I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna do a field, just like a plain field here. Ooh. Yeah, that's well. It's okay to start having some 2-person fields. Does this need 2? No, only 1. Okay, so orchards can take a larger area. Then let's get a road going on the side of that. And then we will do the mill. Windmill. That is a giant building. Okay, so this way, sure. Oh yeah, I guess we should actually assign some of these as construction workers. I guess so. Well, we have 0 babies, but this house that should have helped a little bit. And actually, well, I don't want to do it now because this is getting started, and that's going to take them a little while to get through. But once it is, we can do upgrading some of these houses. It upgrades their capacity. Happiness is higher. High pregnancy chance. So different housing types have different pregnancy chances. Now, my experience so far has been that if there's room, no matter what kind of house, they will get pregnant, and that's just how that is. I'm just going to take that down to 0 so that we don't get any things that we don't necessarily want this season. Alright, oats, potato, oats, potato. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So nearby trees and plants increase honey production, so we will actually want something growing here too, so that yeah, we get lots and lots of honey from this, which should be just fine. So it looks like we're developing a little bit of a main thoroughfare here, which once we get a it's kind of nice, kind of cool view. Once we get that really going, we will, well, once we get a stone mine, which we'll probably want in a season or two, then we will want to transition that to a stone road, because that gives even faster movement. Okay, collect. I want a clean city area. Alright, how are you doing? You... Oh! Well, you're maybe going to be a little short on stone, so... Alright, let's specifically collect stone. See, where can we get it from? Is there any... There's a little bit there. Is there any more here? There is some there. Okay. And then... Oh, there's lots that way. Okay. But, oh! I totally forgot. We actually do want to do at least a little bit of gathering. That's... I have messed that up in previous games of this, and then I make incorrect assumptions about how my food production is doing, because I forgot about the gathering. In fact, I'm going to do that to bring that up there. Child died during birth, and that's not so fun, and this building is almost full. Yeah, I assume they're talking about this one. So now, we have a good bit of that. I'm going to remove a builder and do blacksmithing. So that, and we have... Is our tailor going? Oh! There's no more flax. Okay, well... I mean, we're still fine, but that means that next season we will want to grow some flax. Ah! Ha 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 ha! So, we have our windmill. So, I'm gonna put one worker in here to get going on the flour. But this does mean that we're gonna want a bakery. Will it by chance fit there? No, they're kind of oblong. Will it fit sideways, maybe? Okay, not with not with that. I mean, we do of course want it kind of near here, because let's see, this stuff would all go to this barn. What about here behind these houses? Will a bakery fit? We do have room for a road. Yes. No. No, we don't. Okay, so we want to be a little careful about that, actually. In which case, what if I switch it to this way? Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to move it back there. Switch it around, right? It can't be there, so there's then space for a road if I go back that way. Okay, looks like we need more. We need more iron. We're fine on the clay. We're fine on the hay. We're fine on the logs. It's definitely the stone. Yeah, we are going to want a stone. Which one is it? This one? Yeah. Oh, hey, that's nice. We can fit it right here next to our other stuff. 6,000. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I'll just let that go. Now it's gonna take quite a lot of, yeah, 510 wood. That is a lot. That is a lot of wood that it's gonna take. So let's encourage a little bit of that. It's still going to take us a little while. That might even take a few seasons to get that much wood built up. Because right now this Forester's Lodge, and it does replant, but like clearly not all that quickly. And that's something that I've noticed, that it'll look pretty sparse. Clearly that guy's a forester. But like, you know, as long as there are trees, I guess that's what they're doing. But I guess that does mean though that this gatherer's hut is not going to be able to actually gather as much, because there's just so much that they don't have. Wow, yeah, okay, so we seriously lack the stone for this, and then we seriously lack the wood for this. So in that case, well, I'm just gonna let it keep going, because anytime anytime they're idle, they automatically, you know, work as a laborer, so they'll go and just chop some wood down. So that's okay. That's not the end of the world. That right there, though, is a really nice group of trees that the laborers can go and get. Now, how are you on the iron? No, we still need some. And if we're gonna be doing, yeah, see this? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna turn you off for a little bit. I'm actually also gonna turn you off so that we can do a little bit more iron, because this takes logs and cast iron as well as some raw iron. So if there's no raw iron, you're not going to be getting any more tools either. So as you might notice, yeah, the windmill, see, it'll turn for a little bit. That turning is actually when a worker's in there doing the work. So we talked before about calories. So like meat has 8, milk has 5, etc. If you look at just simple bread, which simple bread, all it takes is flour. That's just all it takes. Well, it might take water too, but just flour in the bakery only gives you 8. So like you're turning the flour, the grain turns into flour, neither of which have calorie counts for this. But if you turn it into pies, it's significantly more. So it really increases the efficiency of your ability to create food. It's just a really, really big thing. Now why are you... Oh, sorry. No, this is ZZZ, as in I don't know where I'm getting my resources from. Alright, apples. Oh, look, the trees, they look nice. But notice, it's like all the way, this bar's all the way over to here, but it still just says 0 out of 560. So yeah, it's gonna take it a few years. Yeah, like, details like the windmill actually turns, you know, that's something that I think they do better than Banished. And since it's a game that still definitely has a lot that they're working through, I think there's a lot of room for improvements, because the devs are, you know, dedicated to that. So, well, while we're waiting on this stuff to happen, I guess it might be nice to go ahead and increase some of these roads out towards where the trees are, since our people are all having to go that way. In fact, I wonder if we should think about where we're going to put our next Forester's Lodge. Because clearly, well, I mean, it could be over here. It might be good to put it in here, because I think with the minimap that's where the land's gonna start getting a little less flat. Ooh. Yeah, the storms, they're rough. But hey, at least we have a lot of firewood. Our fish is definitely not like the greatest, but we've definitely been pulling back quite a bit. In fact, I'm gonna move a gatherer over there since I suspect that this gatherer is not able to do as much since it's not so wooded. Our vegetables are pretty good. Yeah, our firewood's good. All right, this guy's back to producing well. We're well over our population number in terms of those, so I think we're doing okay. This one is really just waiting on the stone at this point to build the bakery. Yeah, which really I guess it's a race between, you know, do we collect the stone from a distance first, or do we finish the yeah. There we go. I wonder, where should we put our next Forester's Lodge? Ironic, it takes 20 wood, which we don't have. I mean, I suppose we could put it over here. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. There's not really much overlap there. And, you know, the reality is, throughout the game, we're going to need these resources in different areas of the map. Alright, but before we do that, it is now winter, so you all know what that means. Gatherers, farmers, come home, put up the fishing, which actually pretty soon we're probably going to want a third fishing, fishing what are they called? Fisherman's Lodge over here, just because. So let's see. Yeah, let's do that Forester's Lodge. We're gonna do it in this region. Yeah, I want to get it to kind of hug the edge of the map there. And then how are you doing? Yeah. Whew, that is a lot of logs. That is a lot of logs. 512 in early winter. I think that's enough. I hope that's enough. How much would it cost for us to do? How much wood? I'm afraid a lot. Well, 40's not that much. It might be nice to go ahead and get that kind of placed and started. Yeah, I'll do this. That works. Yeah, the hunters... We haven't had any more problems with animals. We have not. Ooh! The bakery finished. It got all the wood it needed. That's good. Which means... Because look at all the flour we've got. That means that as soon as this bakery's done, we can start producing pies, which is excellent. Excellent news, which means pretty soon we're also going to start on a port and start trading and getting things. Alright guys, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.